We back from our little breaky break. Had to take the nails and the earrings off because we in a dog fight, right, Mickey?
This is ridiculous right now. Last time we left off, he was getting right into this D-Dot situation, I think. You know what I mean?
About to go in and hit B-Dot with something, so let's see.
Let's see. So before we get started, I hope you guys liked the last video. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment. We will be responding to everything and everybody in the comments. Tell us what you thought about this particular breakdown. If we got it right, if we got it wrong, let us know. Tell your friends, share the broad, everything, right?
If you think you missed something, if you're like, yo, y'all missed this hit, write that down too. Let us know. Talk to us.
Right. So we're gonna get back into this G.O.D record. Let's do this. You ready, Queen?
Let's go.
Alrighty, let's go.
Like the color stuff, man, you cover the cover up. How you slip hanging out in the good part? Hey man, this Buster's a bookmark.
Okay, let me bring this one back because this one is a little tough. Let's bring it back.
And I was nice before you met polite. The color stuff, man, you cover the cover up. How you slip hanging out in the good part? Hey man, this Buster's a bookmark.
How you slip hanging out of the good parts? So this Buster's a bookmark. That's what he's saying, right?
Right. So you gotta. So yeah. So like I look at it like he said cover up, right? So the cover of the book.
Yeah, he's going into cover the book, and when you put it, how you slip and coming out of the good parts like a bookmark does.
Right, but then you got to also think like in the West Coast they say Mark, you a Mark ass buster, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You a Mark ass buster. Right?
That's a thing.
So he called, yeah, that's it.
How do you do it? The market buster.
I don't know how to do that dance, but you a Mark ass buster, right? And like so, he called him a bookmark, right? I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was a pretty cool jab, you know, what you thought about that?
Yeah, I didn't know the busted part. I just caught the whole reference, the book, your bookmark. I caught that.
Right. All right, I think it's cool. Let's keep
it. Why do you think he's calling him a bookmark? That's what I want to know.
Ah, man.
Why do you think he's calling him a bookmark?
I mean, he's probably calling him a market.
Saving the place for him?
Maybe.
Like you think you matter, but you're just holding my spot, kind of thing.
He slipped up in the good parts. This Buster's a bookmark. I don't know. I think he's just calling him a bookmark in the book, and then calling him a mark ass buster.
Buster.
Mark ass buster. All right, so let's go to the next. Let's go to the next.
Smack on my phone and negotiate. I said the only way you gonna get me on the card if it say Happy Father's Day.
Papa, can you hear me? The only way you're gonna get me on the card is if it say Happy Father's Day.
Wow. Is he alluding that B-Dot is his son?
He's alluding that everyone on this track is his son. Anyone he's already talked about. He said the only way you're going to get me on the card. That can't just be B-Dot because he mentions multiple people. So he's like, all y'all are my children.
Wow.
The only way y'all going to get me is if it says Happy Father's Day.
URL booking this in June, the Happy Father's Day card. Make sure you guys log on and subscribe.
Get your ties and your socks and your sweaters ready for Father's Day.
URL's most respected. So that's let's see what this next one is about.
Come on, hey, niggas know what's up. Dogs are pop. Beat gotta take a L every round. That's little loaded love.
Okay, so that's pretty direct. That's pretty direct.
B-Dot will take a L every round.
That's
first round he'll be little.
Loaded Lux.
First round he'll be little. Second round he'll be loaded. Third round he'll be Lux.
The 3 L's. That's crazy.
3-0.
That's crazy.
Wow. That's self-explanatory. I don't think we need to.
Yeah. We don't really need to. If you need a breakdown for that, you not listening. This ain't for you.
That's a lot of seasoning right there, man.
That's gourmet. That's gourmet seasoning. We talking Gordon Ramsay right now.
Wow.
Forgot 'cause I'm star. I'm the
club where? The rooftop started in Harlem. So now that's a double entendre because there was a club called the Rooftop back in the 80s in Harlem. So like that's like a double, on top of we used to battle on the
Top
roof.
dot.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
then the loser had to jump.
Your upstairs club, your uptown club where, you know what I'm saying? So like I think that was a double entendre for people that's in Harlem to kind of be like, wow, Lux is taking it there.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. I think that's an incredible bar. Definitely direct shots at Dot. And I think at that point, it's just a different kind of situation for Dot. If I'm him listening to this, I'm definitely playing chess and I'm trying to write.
I feel like out of everyone that he's mentioned so far, it seems like he's going the hardest on Dot.
Yeah. I think because the conversation is at a fever pitch at this point. So now it's like, all right, I gotta shut him up.
So do you think out of everyone that he said that he's mentioned so far in this, that B Dot is the one who's gonna get his shot first? Or you think he's gonna make B Dot wait? Because he seems to be going at him like he's hungry for him, but I also think he might stall out and be like, nah, you still don't get your shot yet. The only way you're gonna get me on the card.
I think he's gonna make
Happy Father's Day.
I think he's gonna make B Dot wait. I mean, I think obviously there's this thought process of Daylight being first.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just waiting to see what happens with that, and then after that, it could either be Chilla or B Dot. I mean, he's shooting at DNA, so you would think that DNA is probably in his crosshairs along with Geechee. I think he said something about Geechee later on. So, we just look. This is just like everybody that's in his crosshairs, right?
Everybody that's in his scope right now.
Yeah. So I think but right now these are direct shots at B Dot, and they're pretty tough. All right.
I'm approving that. Mob ties, the only dots we recognize. Start with Mook and Rex, with all due respect.
Mob ties.
The only Dot we recognize
is Mook and Rex. So, Mob.
Mob Dot.
With all due respect. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's pretty straightforward.
My fault. What you say?
No, I said that's pretty straightforward.
It's pretty straightforward.
Everybody got a name. That'll make it notable. But putting minds in your verses, that'll make them quotable.
That's...
Now we just cocky.
Yeah, well, I think that's also at B Dot because I think he's the only one so far who's called out Lux. I think he's the only one who called out Lux.
No, what was it? Well, we did say that DNA had mentioned him in a freestyle, but in the top tier diss.
No, I don't think DNA mentioned him in a freestyle. I think
he mentioned him in a freestyle once in his car.
That wasn't freestyling.
My bad.
That was just him ranting. He was just ranting.
But you think this is just a Dot?
This is just all Dot. From my standpoint, this is all Dot.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right.
You think Dot should respond?
Huh?
Do you think Dot should respond? Because, I mean, Dot said in the first shot, you think Dot should respond to this?
Absolutely.
Or just keep it until the rounds?
I think he should respond. But I think he should be strategic with how he responds. I don't think it should be something that happens immediately.
Okay.
That takes time. You know what I mean?
But putting minds in your verses, that'll make them quotable. Social rooms had you and DNA on a mobile use. Both of you. I'm like, look at these niggas. You know.
See, he said you and DNA in the social. That's what I meant. Like, DNA do a shot at him.
Yeah. I mean, I think it goes back to them being emotional. I don't know if that was specifically for that last one. He was like, you put me in verses, because he specifically said verses. So I think that was specifically for that. But they were both definitely emotional when it came to
social rooms. He said, look at these emotional. That line just hurts your feelings. That kind of reminds me of like when Pat stays like, look at you go. It's like, damn, you just cut it down. Their momentum.
Right. I think this is a really good, you got to think about that quotable, right? Like emotional, right? Like that's a 9-year-old quote. Mm-hmm. It's still relevant to this day for Lux. And it's still being used by him. Like I think that's timeless right there. And I think that is the separation, right? And I think when people respond, it has to be calculated.
Yeah. You can't just especially he's putting out a whole music video to this. Like, this is something that he put time into. Like, I'm gonna make sure whatever you try to do afterwards, mine is gonna be more memorable. That's like he won the coin toss. He's like, I'm going first. And then he's just like, I'm that confident in what I'm putting out that whatever you say afterwards, I don't even have to worry about rebuttaling. That's confidence right there.
That's art. That's art. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's see.
I don't believe her. Another West Coast dreamer who ain't woke but got a pinch. They even let you hold a tweezer.
Another West Coast dreamer. Think he woke. Got a pinch. They even gave you the tweezers. So dreamer, woke, tweezers, pinch. Like it's tweezers, pinch. Like, yo, he's compounding right now. This is a lot. This is a lot, and that's definitely a dot.
I'm kind of just at this point where I'm just it's like you heard so much in the beginning, and you just take it in the rest. Like he's not stopping.
He's not stopping. All right, let's keep going.
This niggas can't get to the 16, so they go beneath us. Bitch just had to be in the picture like Mona Lisa.
Geechee.
Was that going at Geechee?
Just had to be in the picture like Mona Lisa.
So let me ask, what did he say before that? Let's listen to what he said before
16, so they go beneath us.
Sixtant? What did he say? Sixtant?
Well, rewind it a little bit more.
Hold on.
So is it or is it?
That's little Mars ties that got a name. That don't make it. I'm like, look at these niggas. You hold the tweezers. Niggas can't get to the 16, so they go beneath us.
I don't know.
They can't go to this extent, but he's like.
So they go beneath us. They can't.
So they go beneath us.
They can't go to this extent. So
they go beneath us.
You a bitch just had to be.
Had to be in the picture like Mona Lisa.
Wow. Okay.
You taking that as a shot at Geechee?
It might be. It might be depending on what the next line is. Let's see what the next line is before we could jump to that conclusion.
Bitch just had to be in the picture like Mona Lisa. Calling niggas broke. I'm like, bro, and what arena? Little Caesar, you tight though? I wouldn't even want a pizza.
You calling us broke?
Long bars.
Little Caesar, your type dough. I don't want a pizza.
Pizza
though. You know, that's pretty self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm.
Next bar.
One of my battles cost like $60. It's for the cheaper. Slaving got you at the culture leaders, like we overseers.
Culture leaders, like overseers. Slaving got you.
One of my battles cost like 6 of yours.
Crazy. He's just shooting. And then he said the slavers.
Yeah,
overseers. The slaving got you with like the culture seers as the overseers. Because they slaving. They working hard. So, and we not. So they got us looking like we the overseers, and they oversee everything. So that this still could be at Dot. This could be at Geechee. Let's keep it going. See where it's connecting to.
Got the nerve to say you top tier. What? Tell me if you're on that record, then you're not there.
Geechee was on the record, and so was
That's what I'm saying. I feel like this is all adding up to now we mentioning Geechee. Now I think he's off of Dot. Now it's just collectively, if you on that record, you not there.
Wow. Okay, let's keep it going.
Am I not clear? This shit is comedy. I'm weak. No, this is God versus Godfrey. You buy weaves and still couldn't get here with Bosley.
All right. Yep.
Yep.
We've solidified. We've solidified it. There's no second guessing now.
This is God versus Godfrey. We're buying weed.
By his.
Yeah, with Bosley. It's crazy. He's just not shooting. He's not stopping.
He's just at this part. He's just anything in his path. He's trying to take down.
You ain't gonna line nothing but a rhyme on a hot beat. Let it be your last days for a loaf. Nigga, try me.
Last days for a loaf.
Oh.
Days.
Try me.
That might be a little reach. Days is days. I don't know if days, last days for a loaf.
You felt like that was his first reach? Like he's like.
He had another one earlier. He was reaching early. He did one reach earlier, but you know, you could kind of let this go away because it was on beat, but I don't know. If we break it down, days, loaf, I don't know. Last days might be a reach.
So that one you didn't like that seasoning on it. That was like, we could have left that out.
Yeah, I mean, it's dope, but it's like.
You don't want to over season it now. Don't.
It's too
Put
much.
the top on it already, you know?
Too much. Screw the top back on. All right, let's keep it going.
You meet these niggas, they be Rogers, the bloggers, it's tales from the crib for dollars. Starting to think your punches come with timesheets.
Sorry, I think your punches come when your punch-ins come with timesheets.
The punches come with timesheets. Like, and then Mr. Rogers, Tales from the Crypt for Dollars. Crazy.
He's
Crazy. The punches come with timesheets.
Yeah.
That's
Tales from the Crypt. That was my thing. That was my joint back in the day.
Tales from the Crypt, Tales from this Crypt. He's going off right now. Okay, let's keep it going.
Busy sloppy, stinky, stocky, geeky probably. Underneath them raps like you beat a homie. You act like you Geechee Gandhi.
Underneath these raps like you Geechee Gandhi.
So here's my thing. We thought in the beginning that he was going at B-Dot for a while, but now it seems like this Geechee thing is.
Yeah, it seems like he's giving everybody 45
seconds. It feels like he's giving everybody okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's also to show people he's like, I don't have like one specific topic that I'm focused on. All y'all can get it.
All y'all can get it. Well, Geechee did shoot at Lux real quick, so I can see that. Yeah. Okay.
Geechee Gandhi.
Thinking that you beat a homie. This is crazy. Let's keep going.
The only nutty block I know is you knocking at the door, knowing damn well a man's trying to get some sleep with mommy.
Nutty block. Cock block, nutty block.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get some sleep
with mommy. So I'm still your pops.
This is tough.
Settle down, children. He's like, stop having your little temper tantrum.
Nutty block. It's a nut block. Wow. Okay.
So wasting my motherfucking time, nigga. Starting to cutting into you. My nigga.
That's from Training Day.
Yeah, I know.
And that's a slogan from
wasting my mother.
Yeah, that's a slogan from the Miles battle. So okay, let's keep it going.
Denzel voice, the pinhole roids. I'm up there with the chemtrails join the inhale joint.
The chemtrails join the
inhale.
Joy.
Yeah, chemtrails inhale.
Denzel voice, the pinhole roids.
A waste of my mother time.
Hellboy goes against Elroy.
This Hellboy goes against Elroy. Two fictional characters, but Hellboy is much stronger than Elroy.
Battles you jetpack for, cause I put the war on my back on my deltoid.
He's still going. For someone who's like, I'm wasting my time.
Deltoids. Get under the wing. It's deltoids.
I need no pad on the shirt. All the babies burnt. Just notice it's all I'm talking. Like a Davies verse. I opened the door for these niggas. This when pain meets work. No man is ready. I just had the ladies first.
Ladies, courtesy.
Open the door, ladies.
The door.
Wow.
Ladies.
So how we feeling, man? How we feeling about this, man?
I feel like battle rap is at a really great moment right now. You got these top tier disses coming out. You got the ladies coming out and dissing. Shout out to My Verse, Misfit, Jazz, all of them that came out with theirs. And then now you got Papa Lux, who took it to another level, made a video about this. And it's just kind of like, where do we go from here? What happens after that? Would it be fair if somebody responded and made their own video? They got, like you said, they got to be strategic with this. You can't just come back with a song after he made a whole production.
And it has to make noise, right? Like it has to make noise because it has to get to Lux to make that attention so he could see it and want to respond again.
And then he did it by himself too. This top tier disc was a collective thing, and he came out by himself. So if you're gonna respond, you can't respond with anybody else. You got to match that energy, or you're just gonna look like you need the assistance, you know. So where do we go from here?
I don't know, man. So how are we rating this, man? How many seasons are we giving this, man?
I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. I think that from beginning to how he ended it, it was just you could tell the pen different.
Pen different.
He's showing levels to this.
Pen different in the pandemic.
I
have to give this a 5.
Bars on top of bars. On top of cars.
I got to give this a 5 out of 5 as well. I think this was a great track. I think this was a great warning shots to whoever, decides respond, I think we're gonna see some great responses afterwards, man. I think this is just the beginning. I'm hearing through the grapevine there's more people that's loading up, no pun intended, to respond to this and just to have, keep this momentum going. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens next,
Do you think that they should start writing now before they hear it?
Nah, I mean, I think they gotta hear it and then respond. I think that's the way to go. So tell us what you guys think about this. Let us know how you feel. Like, share, subscribe, comment.
Let us know what you thought. Who should respond? Should they respond at all? Like, share, and subscribe. You know the deal. You know the vibe.
The vibe. Yes.
Oh
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Responded.